Deanna Mancuso has been around horses her whole life.
Thank you. Thank you for the kisses.
When she was 12, her grandfather was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer and wanted to give Deanna something she could have for a long time. So he bought her a horse, and the horse was very difficult to handle.
As a 12-year-old, I hated him because my friends would be off riding and horseshoeing and having fun. And I was with a very difficult horse that bit my instructor, kicked my instructor, bucked me off, dragged me down the trails. And I begged my father to get rid of him. Get me another horse, this one's no good. Hi. And my father told me that if I got rid of the horse, I would never have another one.
This transforming experience helped Deanna understand the value of loyalty and determination.
Basically, it taught me not to quit. And where people have quit on all of these horses, the horses that we have now, we're not going to quit on, whether they're sick or hurt or whatever.
Today, she is the director and founder of Lucky Orphans, a non-profit horse rescue where unwanted horses find sanctuary and get to live the rest of their life in peace.
When you think about how many of those horses are unwanted and end up here, or how many people call me that I can't help because we just don't have the money or the space, because people do call me and they say, I can't afford my horse. Or I didn't realize how long they lived. They lived to be 45 years old. People don't realize it is a lifetime commitment.
40 horses have been rescued and currently live at the farm.
It's definitely a lot of money. That's probably why a lot of them end up in a rescue. That's why we work hard. You know, many of us sponsor horses ourselves. We try to get our friends to sponsor horses, whatever we can do to be able to give all the horses the life that they deserve.
The expenses for each horse include rent, hay, grain, vet, and miscellaneous items, all adding up to $480 per month. Multiply that by 40 horses, and that equals $19,200 a month.
So $480 would be completely overwhelming for any normal person. But to break that down, if you take care of one budget item, that's $80 a month, which breaks down to $2.85 a day. So the next time you're at Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks or buying something at the gas station, you could be feeding a horse, basically, or getting the vet care for a horse.
And it's that love, that unconditional love and that bond in return. Plus we know what we're doing is such a good thing. We're giving these horses homes and taking care of them when nobody else wanted them.
These 40 horses all have unique stories, just like Deanna.
My favorite part is taking a horse that, for example, we had one come in last February, completely unexpected. We did not know he was coming, and the trailer pulled in, and the horse was so emaciated he literally fell off the trailer. And I thought to myself, he's going to die. He's going to die within a week. He's just not going to make it. And I have a barn full of kids that I need to explain, look, no matter what we do, this horse isn't going to make it. And they taught me because they wouldn't let me not give him hope. It's been a year, and he's gained 300 pounds, and he's not anywhere near dying.
Gypsy was a bucking horse, which is a rodeo horse that's trained to buck until the cowboy can fall off, making the horse dangerous and unwanted.
Someone was going to shoot her, and there's nothing wrong with her. She's a perfectly good horse. She's really good with training. She'll do anything. She loves to be petted and loved, and that would have been lost completely because nobody had ever tried. No one had ever made an effort to get to know her or work with her.
The horses are trained and cared for by volunteers, and usually they end up forming a bond with each other.
It's amazing the healing and the therapy that goes on. Just I see around the barn with the kids and even adults.
Get him to the barrel, make him turn around it. Good girl.
And so Deanna is making a difference to not only the horses that she rescues, but also the volunteers and the students who help her with her Lucky Orphans.
Good job, ladies!
Deanna is one of my role models. She's has the most dedication of anyone I've ever seen. She's, I think, an amazing person. There are not many people like her.
Deanna is wonderful with the kids. I think that she not only, teaches them to ride, because it's not just about coming and hopping on the back of a horse, it's about the responsibility.
She is an amazing person. She's accomplished so much, and she does so much not only for the horses but the community in general.
She's given up so much to be here, to give, her life here day in and day out, and we're really lucky to have her.
My name is Nevy and I ride a 10-year-old paint mare named Clover.
Well, she talks about him.
She was originally from Montana and then came to the Hudson Valley when she was only a yearling.
Dreams about him.
She lived in a field until she was 6 years old. Then her owners called Lucky Orphans because they did not have the time or the money to take care of her.
Thinks about him all the time.
I first started coming to the barn in March. I wanted to get into volunteering, then eventually back into riding. When I first pulled up to the barn, I saw her in her paddock, and I knew that she was the horse I wanted to ride.
She's got to have him.
She was beautiful, and I fell in love. I was devastated when I found out she couldn't be ridden due to an injury to her leg and her hoof.
Be lost without him.
She got a nail stuck in her hoof, which made her lame. I would take her out of her stall every weekend and groom her and graze her. We grew a bond before I started riding her. When I stood next to her in her stall, she would stick her head out and rest it on my shoulder.
You can see it in her eyes.
After a long period of recovery, she was finally ready to be ridden, and it was like Christmas, and still is.
What is it? What is it with girls and horses?
She's the most amazing horse and the most wonderful best friend a girl could ask for.
She says, now when I was a young girl.
My name is Gabby. I met Mocha when I was 4 years old.
They were my whole world.
Mocha is one of my best friends. One of our most favorite things to do together is go on trail rides around Lucky Orphans Horse Rescue. When we do this, the rest of the world seems so far away, and we can just be happy.
They were my one safe place.
I love Mocha so much. She really is one of my very best friends.
Now that I'm older.
My name is Victoria Isaacson, and I ride Sunny Irish Dream. Sunny is a 9-year-old thoroughbred gelding.
Still lean on their shoulders. I still feel like that girl some days.
He has taught me how to canter and jump. I truly do love him, and one day we will make a great team.
What is it? What is it with girls and horses?
Hi, my name's Chelsea. I'm 17 years old and I've been volunteering at Lucky Orphans for 2 years now.
Sometimes I wanna give up.
Finding Lucky Orphans was a lifesaver for me. I was going through a very rough time before I came to Lucky Orphans, and many people would say that I was depressed.
Throw up my hands and say, enough's enough.
When I found jazz, my entire life changed. I finally found something to live for, something that gave my life meaning.
That's when I go and stand love.
I created this bond with this horse that no one or nothing could break. Every time something was wrong, the feeling of being able to escape the world on a trail ride with this horse made it impossible to be upset any longer. It'd be an understatement to say that I'm grateful for Jazz because words can't even describe the love that I have for him. He has given me the confidence to take on my problems and face my fears, changing who I am.
And run away till I'm okay.
He's a 19-year-old bay thoroughbred, and although he never raced in his lifetime, he was brought up to be such an amazing jumper. He has an outstanding amount of talent with so much to give in return. This horse has the biggest heart, and he's such a goofball just like I am.
Until I'm not afraid of staying in the game, maybe that's what it is.
I've changed the person I am for the better because of him and the family that I found at the barn.
With girls and horses. Well, I talk about them and I dream about them. I live to love them and I love to ride.
Flying over the jumps with him is indescribable, and in the moment, nothing else matters. Unfortunately, Jazz suffers from COPD, otherwise known as heaves. Heaves is like asthma for horses. He's a pretty high-maintenance pony.
I'll always have him, be lost without him. There's magic in those gentle lines. What is it? What is it with girls and horses?
I hope that in this lifetime everyone gets to experience the love that I have for this horse, and everyone deserves to have that kind of love, especially the love that a horse and a girl share, because he gives that right back to me. I'm so glad to be a part of Lucky Orphans Horse Rescue, and I wouldn't change it for the world, because it's the rescue that rescues more than just horses.
What is it? What is it with girls and horses? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Girls and horses.
Sometimes I get angry for feeling sorry for myself. I worry myself crazy till I can't catch my breath. I see life as a struggle and answers hard to find, and trouble's weighing heavy on my mind, till beautiful you start smiling, laughing till you're crying. And even if I'm trying, I can't help laughing at myself. I don't know how you do it, like there's nothing to it. When I look up and there ain't nothing left but beautiful you. Sometimes when I ask you, what do you stay here for? I know we need each other, but it seems I need you more. You act like you don't hear me, you don't even make a sound, and I hold my breath until you turn around. And beautiful you start smiling, laugh until you're crying. And even if I'm trying, I can't help laughing at myself. I don't know how you do it, like there's nothing to it. When I look up and there ain't nothing left but beautiful you. You don't even see it, you swear you can't believe it, but you're beautiful, beautiful. Don't know how you do it, like there's nothing to it. Sometimes I just have to pinch myself when I look up and there ain't nothing left but beautiful